What up, y'all? Welcome to episode 2, House of the Dragon comedic review. It's your boy Kev on stage. Just to let you know, this is a comedic review. If you want the serious stuff, you go to Emergency Awesome, New Rock Stars, or Heavy Spoilers. If you want to be silly, you talk to me. Let's crack it off with this. The original Game of Thrones theme song is back at the beginning. Boom, boom, ba-da-dum, boom, ba-da-dum, but it's got blood going everywhere. Okay, it's like a dragon got their period and it was just blood on the dance floor. And I was just like, cool, but gross. Why not fire? Because the dragons do fire or lava. The blood was a lot. The blood was a lot. Okay, now we start the episode off with the crab feeder feeding some Westerosies to the crabs. And I'm talking about the crab is up in the body parts of the legs or crevices. You know, the crab feeder was feeding human beings alive to crabs. And in your honor, tonight I'm going down to my local crab boil. I'm getting crabs only. I'm getting king crab, snow crab legs. I'm going to break them legs off and I'm going to eat them in y'all honor. Because y'all died 200 years before Daenerys. Y'all was a crab boil for crabs. I'm going to flip the script. Okay? Do you ever wonder, do crabs know how good their legs are? Because they just be destroying their legs with butter and Cajun seasoning. So we move into the small council and Lord Corlys is like, look, somebody finna do something about this crab dude. If you a real man, step up. And I was like, oh, you talking to the king like this here? You know what I'm saying? You done forgot your place. The Lord Corlys said, look, he messing with my stuff. He ain't messing with Otto stuff, or I don't know the rest of the people's names on the council. He ain't messing with none of y'all people's stuff, right? And then Rhaenyra, she got an idea. She said, listen, man, we got dragons. What is we talking about? Let us pull them up over there with the dragons and see what's popping. And they was just like, girl, pour this drink. Matter of fact, go sit, give her a job. Where were the princess? Why did they say princess like this? Where the princess says skills be better used? You go out, pick out a new knight for the King's Guard. Take your little young behind over there because grown folks is talking. They gave her the grown folks is talking. Go over there and eat your food on a newspaper. Okay, go over there and pick out a new knight for the King's Guard. And she's funny because, you know, just like her daddy later in the episode, she ain't worried about alliances and who holds this. Which one of y'all has fought already? Kristen Cole? You fought? Matter of fact, I seen you beat my uncle up. And you was battling who with the Dornish? You know, the Dornish people, they ain't no king. They got their own. They open relationships and their land. So they like, okay, you win. And I feel like she brought him in a little bit for potential coochie giveaway. She was like, you come in and guard the king, and then you be in my queen's landed. You could be in my queen's landed, right? But then the King's Guard, they can't take no wife. But can they take some coochie? Because Jaime Lannister was in the King's Guard, and he was also making sweet love to his twin sister, had all kind of children with his twin sister. What you supposed to do and what you do is different in the Game of Thrones. Okay, what you supposed to do is not take no wife, not take no children, not take no land, no title, none of that. You know, but they don't say you can't take a little butt, right? So I'm curious to see. She said it was just because he was a fighter, but it could be because she want to make sweet, sweet love. They let us know that 6 months have passed and Alicent is still offering comfort to the king, right? And I'm looking at her, I'm like, girl, are y'all just talking? Or are you plotting? Okay? Because I know what your dad wanted out of this scenario, but what do you want? What's your angle? Because he sure do enjoy the comfort. He basically said, I don't know how to talk to my daughter. Could you talk to her without telling her that you talked to me and that we talk, but you talk to her and tell her I want her to come talk to me, but don't tell her that I said come talk to me. Just get her to come talk to me without, you know what I'm saying? I want to talk to her, but as the king, I ain't going to go down and talk to her. You send her to me. That's what you do. And that's what she does. Now, here come Valerian Prince Philip, a.k.a. Daemon Targaryen. His brother told him to go to Runestone to his wife. Daemon was like, no, she is ugly. I told y'all that in the last episode. The sheep look better than her. How about this? I'm going to Dragonstone with my new wife-to-be, malaria, okay, Malaria, Melandria, Misandria. There's a lot of names. I think it's Viserys. She's my new wife. I stole me a dragon egg. Come to the wedding, which is tomorrow. Daemon Targaryen is can't get right, won't do right. You know what Daemon is? Have y'all seen this meme?
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Daemon Targaryen. I don't want peace. I want problems always. Pull up. Come down to Dragonstone. I don't care where you told me to go. Here's where I am. You feel me? What's up? What's up? What's up? I got a dragon. Y'all ain't finna talk to me any old kind of way. That boy want problems. Okay, so this is just, I want to make a quick aside. His finger, and I think it's from the cut last time, his finger, he stuck it in some maggots, and they're literally eating the dead flesh. And I wondered, is that symbolic for he is literally being eaten alive by the maggots surrounding him? The Daemons, the small council, the Lord Corlys, the Otto, like they are all just nibbling at him and he can't stop. What did y'all think? Because I don't usually catch symbolism in episodes, but I felt like they were saying that his debilitating health, he's literally turned into a zombie before us. Last week he had the leprosy in his back with full of Carmex, and then he cut his finger in the episode, and now his finger is black and being eaten by maggots. This man is literally falling apart and turning into a zombie before our very eyes. And I'm curious, are the maggots symbolic? So Lord Corlys make a big play. Okay, Lord Corlys is like, look, your wife dead. My bad. That sucks for her. I know you sad. But as king of the realm, it's your duty to provide an heir. We do not respect your daughter. Stop playing. You need a male son. Take a wife. He don't want to do it. But he's like, who do you suggest? And he's like, I'm glad you asked. Lady Rhaenyra. And my first thought was, I know he ain't talking about that little black baby. I know that much. I know he ain't talking about that child. I know he ain't talking about that girl who's watching Coco Melon. I know he ain't talking about that girl who would be in 7th grade. Not that Lady Rhaenyra. Lo and to the behold, that's who he was talking about. And it was ridiculous that they had went on this little date. And she was like, you know, as talking like an adult. As king, I would provide you with an heir, and I would unify our great houses, House Targaryen, House Valerian, the old Valyria, saying everything. And he's like, did your dad tell you to say that? And she was like, mm-hmm. Like, what'd your mom tell you to say? She told me to say, I wouldn't have to bed you till I'm 14. 2 more years. And here's the thing about Viserys. He don't want to marry that baby. I could see it in his eyes. But this is the problem in the Game of Thrones land. Same problem with Ned Stark. Same problem with Robb Stark. What you need to do, you got to do. What you want to do, you can never do. You cannot do what you want to do. You got to do what has to be done. Okay? Because somebody else in the Game of Thrones, they're going to do what has to be done. And a king that's leading with his heart, or leading for love, or not doing stuff for alliances, or because it ain't right, as much as it be wrong, you got to make every move right, or they will literally cut your head off. Ask Ned Stark if he wishes he had played the game the way that Littlefinger was playing it. Oh, you can't ask him? Why? Because his head is in a basket. That's why, because he trying to do the right thing. You're trying to do the right thing with people who ain't playing by the rules, man. I'm telling you, Viserys, he got Ned Stark energy. You too nice. You ain't plotting enough. You ain't aware of how people are using you and plotting around you. You over here taking everything for face value. That's going to get you killed, or it's going to mess your family up. Somehow, some way, people make too many mistakes. They die. Robb Stark, all he did was say, I don't want Walder Frey's daughter. I want this girl. She fine. Dead. Mama dead. All Ned Stark did was say, y'all was having sex, and the rules say, and the Lannisters like, boy, shut up to them rules. Dead. This ain't that game, baby. Nobility, What the heart wants, Protect yourself first and foremost. The people who are evil, they live longer. Cersei was alive forever. Tywin Lannister would still be alive if his son didn't kill him. People who live with their heart, dead. want to make a quick note. The order of things conversation between Rhaenys, who I would like to call Nisi. Okay, you got Nisi Targaryen and you got Rhaenyra Targaryen. Rhaenyra is Rhaenyra. Rhaenys is Nisi. That conversation about the order of things, she's like, you gonna give your little baby up to my father? You think I don't know? You think you gonna upset me? And she like, girl, quite the opposite. I wish it didn't have to be like this, but it bees like that. Sometimes it bees like that. And you would be safer to understand that you is never gonna be queen. Okay? Not today, not tomorrow. These men would rather set the realm to torch than to have a woman queen. That order of things conversation was great. I loved it. I was like, this is good acting. Two women duking it out. Targaryen versus Targaryen. Speaking of Targaryen versus Targaryen, Otto Hightower pulls up to Dragonstone. He tells the king, chill, I got this. I'm going to go deal with your boy myself, right? He pulls up to Dragonstone and he's like, first of all, you're an idiot. You can't take 2 wives because you ain't even royal born. You ain't the one that could do that. Second of all, you stole a dragon egg. Third of all, you're stupid. Your hair's not cute. Your hair's uneven. First of all, you're not that cute. Your hair's uneven. You look dusty. That's what he told Daemon. You look dusty, right? And they pull some swords out. And then here comes the dragon. I don't know Daemon's dragon's name, but I know it got dragon in it. Okay, it came up over the side. And I told y'all last time, the dragon is 4 spades. That's big joker, baby joker, deuce, and deuce. If you're playing joker, joker, deuce, deuce. Okay, and if you ain't playing joker, joker, deuce, deuce, it's the big joker, it's the baby, and it's the ace of spades. Okay. So when he pulled up with the dragon, Otto was like, put y'all swords away. What is y'all doing? You know we just came here to stop. Sheathe that steel. Sheathe it. Nah, I'm sorry, sir. What was we saying? And then baby Daenerys, Ray pulls up with her dragon, walks right past him. And that conversation was super dope. She telling her uncle, like, look, I know you mad at my dad. I'm mad at him too. But by provoking him, you really saying you got a problem with me. And you going to have to kill me. And this is why the Targaryens going to be in trouble if this the way the season is going. Each dragon is 4 spades. Boom. Daemon got 4. Ray got 4. Rhaenyra's got 4. That's 8 books, right? But y'all got to be on the same team to win them 8 books, right? So what happens is if y'all split up, y'all only got 4 big hands. She got all the aces, and you got the baby joker, big joker, deuce, deuce. Now that what should have been 8 books is only guaranteed 4. The Targaryens, y'all was 8 books guaranteed every hand if y'all's partners. But if you ever play spades, sometimes you are amazing with your partner. But you play with somebody new, they don't know how to play their hand. They don't know how to do this. That's what's going to happen. If they going to be infighting and beefing at that wedding, they should have been beefing at that wedding on the same side. But if y'all beefing at that wedding and y'all on opposite sides, you're only getting 4 books. And if you don't understand what I'm saying because you don't play spades, I can't help you. Just know that the Targaryens will win if they stick together. 2 dragons versus somebody with no dragons, they win. Dragon versus dragon, now you canceling out. Now you bumping heads. Now you got a problem. Daemon let it go this time. He was like, all right, little girl, I got you because I love you. I respect you. And also my girlfriend's not pregnant and she's pissed at me. She walked in the house. I got to deal with that. Take the dragon eggs because she ain't even pregnant. And that conversation with him and Lady Viserys was funny because she was like, you going to get me killed. Okay? You playing Game of Thrones with my life? They will kill me. They might not kill you because you got a dragon and you got white hair privilege. Them Targaryens got white hair privilege. That white hair privilege is attract the dragon. You got white hair privilege. Stuff don't happen to you. She ain't got the white hair privilege. You finna die. She like, don't play with my life. I came here to love you. You ain't been busting nuts the right way. That's why I'm not pregnant because you can't finish because you don't know who you are. Don't play with my life. I respected Rhaenyra for that because she pulled up. She didn't ask for no permission. She rode the dragon. She's probably a better ruler right now than her dad because she gets it and she knows what's got to be done. But also she ain't afraid to pull up on her own. and be like, what's up? I'll kill you too. So we get back to King's Landing. And it was funny because, Alicent had fixed a toy dragon. And I realized that the king is basically playing with a train set in his room all the time. He got this big old, mocked up land. He got dragons and ancient houses and all that stuff. He might as well be going, choo, 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 choo. You got to focus on the task at hand. You playing with toys now? What is you doing in your chambers? Get it together, man. People is dying and stuff. You got 9 fingers out of 10. You got to choose a wife. You playing with toys. She bringing you a toy. She went to Target down the toy aisle and brought you a toy and you just fell in love. So now it's time for him to pick his wife. He looks at his daughter. He like, I know I got to pick a wife. Y'all stop tripping. And his daughter like, yes, I get it. Do what you got to do. He's looking at Lord Corlys. Lord Corlys sit up straight. Young Corcor, he like, what's up? You finna pick my baby? My 12-year-old, my 7th grader? You gonna take her off my hands and bed her in 2 years when she's in 9th grade? And the king is like, I'm not going to bed a 12-year-old. My new wife will be 15. Alicent Hightower. Come on down. She won. The Peen is right. He chose a 15-year-old over a 12-year-old because he's got morals. I can't marry a 12-year-old. She's a child. A 15-year-old. This is who I want. At least she's a sophomore. Now, the problem is that's Rhaenyra's best friend. That's her homegirl. It used to be. They ain't fit to be homegirl. You getting taken down by my dad because by knowing that she better at 14, she 15 or 16, she getting taken down. Everybody in the whole episode says she's getting taken down. The king had the little conversation with your boy. I don't know what his name is. Kind of bigger dude. And he was like, it kind of sucks, but you got to marry that baby. You got to marry that baby because, listen, Valerian, he is rich. He got the ships. We got the crab-fitter problem. Like, bruh, you don't want to make him no enemies. Hightower ain't got no ships. Otto ain't got nothing. But Otto had played early. You know what I'm saying? And Lady Lena was a baby. So now Rhaenyra's pissed off. And next thing you know, Corlys is meeting with Daemon. And they talking alliance. Right? He looking at, you second son too. He talking crazy about his brother. And I like that Daemon was like, look, I can talk crazy about my brother. You watch your mouth. And I respect that. Because within families, what I say to my siblings is what I say to my sibling. You ain't finna talk crazy about my siblings. I know that much. And Daemon was on that same time. He was like, look, bro, hey, first of all, watch your mouth. That's still my brother. But see, Corlys appealed to his ego. And that ego say, I'm the man and I got the dragon. I'm going to pull up on the crab feeder and let him know what's what. And the next episode looks like Alicent is pregnant. Look like it. Looks like they pulled up on the crab feeder who has a cool mask. He's making for a great villain so far. I'm loving this. And Viserys, he got 2 enemies. And the only thing worse than having 2 enemies is having 2 enemies who is aligned. And now you got Daemon and you got Corlys, and they both ain't on your side. And your daughter ain't rocking with you. And I ain't seen him riding no dragons. I ain't seen Viserys riding no dragons. Balerion the Black Dread is dead. He big dead. Where's your dragon? It's about to fall apart for you. So I'm curious. I'm curious to see what's going to happen in the next episode because it looked like there's going to be some violence. It looked like he done had a baby. It looked like we got a problem. And I'm excited. I don't want peace. I want problems always. We'll see you next week. Peace.